While growing up, owner Paul Moncal was gifted with the upbringing of two nations, Canada and the Netherlands, and had envisioned a place where he could give Vancouver a taste of European cuisine and atmosphere. It was because of this vision that he then created the district.
When we go out to eat or drink, too many times we're clinging to the safety of our phones or the bubble that is the people that we know. Today I'm at the District, a local North Vancouver brasserie which is challenging you to socialize. The way they do this is equal parts good food, good drink, and good company.
The district is the closest you can get to forgetting you're living in the suburbs by offering a social setting with real Dutch food and imported Belgian beer. All the dishes are made in-house, and this all adds up to a food and drink establishment that is the best of Europe right in your backyard.
Growing up between North Vancouver and the Netherlands was pretty profound. I found it difficult at times to be there and be part of this rich, vibrant, established culture and then come back to what at the time was quite a small town. It really did impact me in wanting to either stay here and do something about it or leave and go back. So I decided to stay and do something about it, and that's what created this restaurant. The original idea when I started thinking about opening a restaurant was to do something directly related to my Dutch background, but when I thought about opening a Dutch restaurant, people think, well, what are you going to have on the menu? Pannenkoeken and some cheese, kind of ends there. At the time, Belgian food had already had a bit of a foray in the local market, so it wasn't as exotic maybe as people would find Dutch. There's a lot of aspects in the Belgian cuisine that are easier to work with in terms of mussels and chocolate and beer and waffles that we thought would be an easier introduction for people into Northern European cuisine. Hence the choice to go Belgian and Dutch.
So starting off, we have right here, which is the centerpiece of the restaurant, is the open concept kitchen. So you could see the grill, you could see your food being assembled. It's fully transparent. Even the prep work is done here in the morning, so you definitely know where your food is coming from, who's making it, and how much love is being applied.
The main reason why I chose to go for open concept in everything throughout all the operations is that I do believe in transparency and honesty in restaurants. I always get nervous when I can't see my food getting made. That was the first part. The second, when it comes to the beer and the bar, is that I think it's interesting for a lot of diners to see where that comes from. Most people have never seen a keg room. They don't really know what's involved with that process. So we're really trying to involve the diner in the operation.
First of all, right in the middle, we have their open concept beer fridge. So 3 beers on tap currently, one of which is Wee Angry Scotch Ale. So I hope I get to try that today. And this is the big, long social table. Some people love it, some people hate it, but I personally think, why not share some life stories, meet some friends, and yeah, so you get to sit right next to somebody you don't know. So that's equal parts scary, equal parts awesome.
Our intent is to really change a diner's experience. So we really focus on quality food, quality drink, but also that the seating arrangements are a little different than what you're used to. Most people go into a restaurant, they want to go out and be social, but then they go and sit in a booth and don't really meet anybody. So what we've done is put the tables closer together and or have social seating so that you're forced to meet the people beside you and experience some social interaction.
So now it's time for beer education with Paul, which is probably like my favorite part of being here.
I thought eating was your favorite part of being here.
It's a close second, but I get to share time with you.
Secondsy favorites.
Secondsy favorites, what do we got?
I'm not drinking yet, I'm pouring for you the Triple Carmelite. This is made from a recipe that dates back to 1679. I like it for a couple reasons. One is the glass is the coolest glass of the entire collection.
I was gonna say, I like that.
Now you might be thinking, wow, that's a lot of head on beer.
I was gonna say, I'm like, for a restaurant owner, he does not pour quality beer.
Actually, with Belgian beers, they do have different head contents, and what you're looking for is between 2 and 3 fingers. It's not just for the effervescence, but it's also to filter the beer as you drink through the foam.
Oh, would you look at that? There's a reason for everything.
But I think you'll really like this.
And that's really good. That's like a very sweet, sweet quality on a blonde.
Yeah.
And you don't really get that
No.
in a blonde.
I find with this, you get notes of stone fruit, so there's some peach, apricot, maybe some pear.
Yeah.
What's great with this is as it warms up, it's not necessarily supposed to be drinking ice cold, but these types of glasses are called chalices, so you hold it like so.
And it warms in your
to the body
hands.
temp, that's right.
Right.
So it's not a beer that you're necessarily going to slam back.
Is that just with Belgian beer then? Because I know you do that with like brandies and stuff, like it warms in your hand.
Exactly
right.
Is
that the idea with most Belgian beer?
Yep. But most Belgian beers will also have particular glasses for the particular beer. So we have over 30 different glasses for all the different beers.
Really?
Yeah.
the best part of my job is the eating part. So we have the crab and shrimp cake. All around there's a lemon vinaigrette, and then we have a candied lemon mayonnaise, which sounds so good to even say. And then arugula salad. I'm gonna try and eat this as it was intended, which is to get a bit of everything. Whole shrimp. And then this mayo, I have never had candied lemon mayo before, but I'm going to start a coalition to put it on everything. Like if I could bottle it. Is that? No, he's shaking his head. Next is our warm beet salad. So as you can see, we have red and gold beets. All around we have like a candied walnut balsamic reduction. This beautiful gem right here is a goat cheese puck. And then underneath, just some sauteed onions and spinach. Like I said, it's very pretty, lots of colors. But I realized I should have had a goat cheese puck a lot sooner. Like with a sauteed red onion, it's like you get a sweet and a bitter, and then you have the balsamic reduction that's sweet, but then it just offsets by this goat cheese puck. Like I wish you could see it. Can you see it? And it's just like a very subtle flavor that just brings everything down. So it's not very heavy flavors. And then the beets, which I love beets. I can put beets on everything. So the fact that they gave me a warm beet salad to eat was just fabulous. This is the coup de grace right here of my experience today. So mashed potatoes, seasonal veggies, which today we have zucchini and carrots. And then, look, please, beef short ribs. Like I wish you could smell it. Like you guys could smell it, and they're like salivating, and they're very jealous. But you know, with hard work comes rewards, right, boys? Especially this part. Oh, it just like falls apart. I'm a big fan of that. Like if you could just see how it just prepare. That meat is so tender, it melts in your mouth. That dark beer, red wine, braised 8 hours, fantastic. And I'm just a big fan of like crunchy vegetables when it comes to something like this, when it comes to your like melt in the mouth protein. This is definitely one that like you don't want to share. If you think you're gonna be able to share it, which is how I approach this dish, you know, I'll leave some for the boys.
If you've never been here before, I really want to change your opinion on what it is to be out in a restaurant. And I think you will find that. When you come in, you'll have a great experience, you'll eat great food, drink great drink, and then when you walk out the door, it kind of strikes you that, oh right, I'm on Lonsdale.
I'm 604NomNom, and this has been your The District Experience. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more amazing restaurants. If you know a place that we should feature, go ahead and leave a comment below. Or if you want to be featured with me, chilling, having a good time, having a drink, don't forget to tweet us at 604NomNom or contact us at facebook.com/604NomNom.
It's crazy, right? Yeah. Every town has like brewers where like, why would I go to the next town and get beer if I can get it from that guy across the street and he's been there since 1752? Yeah, legit.